guys? Welcome back. Today we are playing with a bunch of new stuff from Luscious Cosmetics. You guys know I kind of have an ongoing partnership with Luscious ever since I tried their full coverage foundation, the camera stick, and I used it at my wedding and I've fallen in love with so many of their products. I did order a bunch of new stuff from them, as well as they were kind enough to partner with me today and they sent me their new Glow REMIX highlighter palette and their Blush REMIX cheek and contour palette. This is in honor of their 10th anniversary, I believe. So very cool, very cute packaging. So this is the highlighter palette. We're probably going to be dipping into quite a few of these today, maybe using some of my eyes as well. And then I also have here the Blush REMIX palette. This is so beautiful and it's so me, and it's so funny because I suck at experimenting with color most of the time. Like when I do my lips, I'm always like, I regret this. Like I have one lip product that I actually really like in different colors, which is the Glossier Generation G, but that is such a recent development. Most of the time I, experiment with my eyes and then I go, that's way too much. And it occurred to me, every new blush that I try is my new holy grail blush. Like it kind of occurred to me that I'm just obsessed with blush. Anybody probably could have told me that from watching my channel for the last 4 years. Like, hey Khaki, like you put on a lot of blush. So I'm actually really stoked to have kind of this many options. We have the Glisten and Lightful, which look like they're more of kind of a shimmery bronze. And then Radiant looks almost like a highlight, but it's probably a little more pinky. And then we have Awaken, Orchid, and Petal, which are these absolutely beautiful blush shades. And then the shade names here are Sky Dancer, Honey Lust, Sweet Melody, and Prima Ballerina, and these all look so gorgeous. So if you don't know about Luscious, they are a Pakistani-owned brand, and they are all cruelty-free and vegan, and they are meant to last through pretty much any climate challenges you could possibly have, which is what made their camera stick foundation so ideal for my wedding day. It's so beautifully photographable, and I also have fallen in love with their Angel Eyes eyeshadow primer. This is like my ride or die eyeshadow primer, so I'm gonna zoom you guys in and we're going to actually try quite a few new to me Luscious products, so let's go ahead and jump in. Hello, it's me. All right, so let's go ahead and jump into this Blush REMIX palette. This is $32 and you can get a 10% discount on anything on Luscious with my code down below. It's Khaki10LC, and we will probably use more than one just because, like I said, I am a blush girl. But look at that freaking pigmentation. This kind of looks like it's gonna work for me, and then this could be a really great pop. But honestly, I don't want to count her out either. She's gorgeous. So we're going to start with Petal. It might be a little bit dark on me, so we're going to be careful. All these shades are very good for all skin tones. That's kind of how they're designed. So this is just my little Eco Tools brush. I like the way that it kind of diffuses the product on my face. And yes, that is a really pretty kind of rosy color, but I like just a little bit more brightness. So I'm going to go into Orchid right here. I love that these pans are actually big enough for my brush to go into. Lately I've been trying some products that have been making my life kind of difficult in that respect. I love a good pigmented blush. And what I like about these is that, yes, these are all shimmers, but these are all mattes. So you have options. I do find that like there is a different kind of technique or a different kind of approach when it comes to putting on a shimmery blush versus a matte blush. Like I do think that, you kind of take less product on your brush when you're using a matte blush. I got used to doing that when I fell in love with the Makeup Geek blush. I was like, okay, this is really pretty, but it's also like outrageously like pigmented compared to, the drugstore shimmery stuff that I had been using. So I'm going to take Radiant right here, and I am going to just kind of dust that sort of back into my hairline a little bit and give this a little bit of a glow. Oh, I love that! Radiant, you might be my favorite one in the whole palette. Oh my gosh. Oh. What? Okay, so Radiant is very much this like sort of satin, there's no shimmer to it, but like a satiny coral color. And I like it a lot. It's so pretty. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Yeah, this is a first impression, by the way. Like, I just pulled these out of the box, so I'm really pumped that they kind of all seem to work, but that one is beautiful and the formula is awesome. I'll probably end up putting more blush on before the day is out. You guys know me. But let's go ahead and move into the Glow Remix highlighter palette. And this is $29. So we have Honey Lust, Sky Dancer, Sweet Melody, and Prima Ballerina. I did that in the wrong order. Boom. Look at that freaking pigmentation. So this is Prima Ballerina, and I kind of just want to put that all over my eyes. And these two are definitely my kind of highlight tone. Sky Dancer is a freaking mood, and I love it, but probably not going to be using that one today. I'm going to go probably with, what is this called? Honey Lust right now on my cheeks, and then we will kind of move into the eyes. All right, so I'm going to go into Honey Lust right here and just start giving myself some glow. Yeah. I like that a lot. It isn't glittery, which I really appreciate. Like, it has some serious, like, impact. It is, like, borderline wet highlight, but it is, I would say, like, in my personal highlighter vocabulary, more glow than shimmer. And even, like, I have a full coverage foundation on right now. Even when I have a full coverage foundation on, I think that adding glow helps it look more like skin and more, like, lived in, more alive. Because we all know that, like, a full coverage foundation, once you've powdered it down and everything, it can start to look kind of flat. And so I do love a good, you know, supernatural, better than nature kind of glow that I can get from that. That is so pretty. Yes, I'm gonna kind of go big or go home here and go with Sweet Melody a little bit. You guys know I'm really into kind of ballerina pink, and I'm just going to, like, for a highlighter, I'm gonna go kind of on the outer corner of my eye with that. Oh wow. Okay, we have glowed. We have glowed enough. I'm getting a little carried away. So pretty. So I also have here the Brow Luxe. This is their eyebrow designer pencil. So this is one of those kind of like different shaped pencils. It's kind of like, you know, dash shaped, and it gives you the ability to kind of draw, you know, little hair-like strokes. So if you're looking for a way to kind of fill your brows in quickly but still get precision, because I'm not a big fan of like a crayon, you know, this is actually really awesome. This is a little bit warmer than I've been going with lately, but I actually really dig it. And there's this big fat spoolie. I like the big fat spoolie. It's also really pigmented, so you don't have to like push really hard. And a little goes a long way. I wouldn't recommend this for girls who like actually, you know, have very sparse brows and like need to draw in specific teeny tiny hairs. Like, I don't think that that's necessarily gonna give you that look. But I think it's a really good happy medium between like a very imprecise kind of, you know, pencil crayon versus that teeny tiny one that makes you work so hard. I'm loving my makeup right now. This is so pretty. That blush remix is gonna be like in heavy rotation. All right, I'm going to throw the Angel Eyes eyeshadow base on. Like I said, this is kind of my ride or die. And I'm not going for like a full eye look today. We're just gonna play it, you know, pretty chill, let the highlight and blush stand on their own, because I really think that it is such like a fresh look. Oh, look at that glow. So I didn't get to use the Prima Ballerina on my face because it's just a little dark for me. So I'm going to just take a big fat fluffy brush here from Thrive into Prima Ballerina and kind of go all around here with that. I'm a big fan of using kind of the things that you already used on your face, texture-wise and pigment-wise, to do your eyes with, because it makes it look like more daytime. It's not so dramatic looking, because, you know, sometimes I want to get in the happy medium between a look and going fully barefaced, because sometimes I see myself really barefaced and I'm like, you know, going out or going into the office or something like that, and I'm like, I could have tried a little harder. you know? All right, I'm gonna dip into Sweet Melody with that same brush. We're keeping it really easy today. And just highlighting my brow bone. Very like subtle shimmer up there. Kind of pull that in my inner corner. I'm gonna open up the Blush Remix palette here, and I'm going to pull from Lightful, which is another kind of really pretty brown, but it doesn't have quite as much shimmer to it. And just use that a little bit to build the crease. And I'm just gonna take my finger and dip it into Honey Lust, which was this amazing highlight that is my favorite. And I'm going to just go on the lid right there with that. These are not messing around, you guys. Wow. Inner corner as well with Honey Lust. It's just a really bright look, and I love that. I'm gonna just hit this with a little bit of brow mousse real quick to make sure everything's really groomed and kind of glossy. I love the idea of a full face of makeup. Like, you get the coverage that you want, and you get that kind of finished look, but that it's not evening looking. I think I have a hard time kind of bridging that sometimes, and I think that just concentrating on blush and highlight and really the texture of your skin and just kind of adding, you know, like a couple of finishing touches makes such a big difference in your eyes not stealing the show and it not just looking like an evening look during the day. Okay, so I have the Curl Addict waterproof curling mascara here from Luscious, and I've not tried this yet. Kind of an interesting little brush. It's got these little balls on it, which is nice for kind of the people who love to go in and kind of grab the lashes. Plus, I've heard complaints from people regarding the Thrive mascara that it is not very good for maintaining curl. So this is an actual curling mascara. Ooh, that's so pretty, look! I got a little bit on my eyelid that I will get in a second, but yeah. That builds volume really quickly, and it's super lightweight. I don't curl my lashes though. A lot of you guys have been asking me like, oh, what eyelash curler do you use? I have the Thrive eyelash curler, but I don't curl my lashes. I'm Italian. My hair is curly. My eyelashes are curly. I just love how light that feels on my lashes, but how clean it looks. Look at that. Like, it just looks so clean. It's so, like, it defines, it adds volume, but it doesn't like stick all your lashes together. So, I hate this. I hate the concealer lips. Stop. All right, let's go ahead and put mascara on the bottom lashes. Okay, the little balls are really nice for this. Be mature, guys. I know I keep saying little balls, but let's all be adults here, okay? I'm just kidding. You can laugh. It's fine. It's funny. Balls are funny. All right, so I don't want to disrupt this look too much because I think it's gorgeous. I'm just going to throw on some of the Cake Generation G from Glossier on the lips. Another very just like lived in color. I said I was gonna do it. And you know I can't resist. We're just gonna throw a little bit more blush on my cheeks. It's fine. It's fine, guys. I don't have a problem. I'm going to go back into Orchid, the very pretty apricot one, and mix it with Radiant because I really like Radiant. And we're just gonna put that right on like that. Yes. Throw on a little bit of the Glossier lip gloss on top. And give her one final spritz with my Urban Decay. If you think that that's a lot of finishing spray, dude, the whole point is that it just makes everything sink down and look like skin. And after putting that much blush on and that much highlighter on, I want to make sure everything looks really together. Oh, you guys, I feel so pretty. Look at that. So, the stars of the show here today have been the new Blush Remix and the Glow Remix palettes. Again, guys, this is all vegan, all cruelty-free. And look at this glow. I feel gorgeous. I feel so pretty. Like I said, today I'm testing another full coverage foundation. You guys will see the video coming up soon, but it's not necessarily my comfort zone to always wear full coverage because I do feel like it always looks very made up, and that's not necessarily my like top choice of aesthetic. But I do think that when you focus on the skin and on the cheeks and you give it like that really nice warm blush, and the fact that we got this like incredible kind of bright glow around my eyes with the highlighter palette, it just makes everything look so much fresher and like a really pretty, healthy face, even though it is quite a bit of foundation. So guys, I love this. Like 10 out of 10 on these. These are absolutely gorgeous. I also really, really like the mascara. And I know that they're coming out with a finishing spray soon too. So I'm really excited to try that. So guys, like I said, there is 10% off down below for Luscious Cosmetics. Again, I want to thank Luscious for partnering with me for this video and for sending me these products to try. I am so excited about them. I can't even tell you, like, this blush palette is ridiculous. I love it so much. So guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this, do give it a thumbs up. If you want to keep hanging out with me on this channel, hit the button down below and subscribe. I would love it if you did. Thank you guys so much for watching and for hanging out with me today. I love you so much, and I will see you in the next one. Bye guys.